Number one mistake that amateur players make when they have a long putt is they take a backswing that is too short and then they feel the need to hit it to get it to go further. Okay, now here's the thing. We wake up every day and guess what? The amount of that hit can change. Right, throwing some golf balls around the hole, okay, and just trying to go and making those 3 and 4 footers, because we do know that there's really 2 skills in putting. Number 1, the ability to make our short putts, okay? Number 2, the ability to hit our long putts close enough to make a short putt. Okay, we can do that. We're going to be doing really good. Now, here's one thing I think it's going to be really helpful for everybody that a lot of our players know. Jeff, I want you to grab that alignment rod right there, and I want you to find the straight uphill putt. Okay, walk around this hole. How do we do that? Well, I'm going to use my eyes, I'm going to use my feet, I'm going to use my senses of everything going on around me, right? I'm looking around, I'm seeing some slopes, I feel like I'm kind of lower here, right? Most greens are built back to front, okay? Which means most of the time the front of the green will be a low point, the top will be a higher point. And we're just trying to find really good. He's jumping in there using his feet. He's pretty close, I think, okay? We're looking for points around the green, right? Low points, high points, and we want to always find that straight uphill putt, okay?
Somewhere like here.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw this guy down. Let's see how he did. Go ahead and Kev, let's go right down the line and see if this guy got a pretty straight uphill putt. Really, really good there. Ball didn't move too much, okay? So here's the thing. We now know that our straight uphill putt is here. Now this is really, really good for everybody watching at home because this is something that better players are always aware of on the golf course, right? We have these short putts we're hitting, and one of the ways that you guys can get more confident in your reads on the golf course are identifying where this straight uphill putt is, okay? Because here's the cool thing. Now when I go around the world, I know exactly where every putt is breaking, okay? Check this out. I've got my putt over here, okay? Well, guess what? This putt here is gonna break down towards the straight uphill putt. It's gonna be a little bit more of an uphill right to left putt, okay? Now I'm gonna move over into this quadrant. All right, well, this ball is still gonna need to break down towards that alignment rod, and this one's gonna be, though, a little bit more of a downhill right to left putt. Okay. Beautiful. Well, now I'm working up here. I'm working my way around the world. I get over here. Okay, well, this is obviously different. My ball's going to go towards the straight uphill putt. So guess what? Now I've got a downhill left to right putt. Okay, same thing down here on the first quadrant. This ball is going to be a little bit more of an uphill left to righter. So when you guys are at home, when you're going around the world, make sure that you identify where that straight uphill putt is. It's going to help you in your reading of the greens and going to get you more consistent on the golf course. Take your time, find that straight uphill putt, figure out where your golf ball is, and know that your golf ball is going to want to make a move down to that alignment rod and that uphill putt. Let's do some speed control, okay? Saw a really cool stat yesterday, right? Stats, I mean, they're all over golf. Some of them are really helpful, some of them don't really help you that much. But here was the stat, that a 12 handicap from 15 feet is going to 3-putt more often than make it. Okay, so what does that tell me? Holy cow, hold on. So that means for the average golfer, from 15 feet, my chances of making 3 are better than rolling it in 1, okay? So that's gonna lead into our course management. That's gonna take these long putts that we stress over and make them really simple, because you know what? We're gonna go back to our basics. We're gonna try to hit those long putts simply closer to the hole. Okay, we're not trying to make those long putts. When you see the guys winning every week on TV, they might make a couple, okay? But really the truth is, even for the highest level player, when you're talking about a 20-foot putt, they're only making it 1 or 2 times out of 10, okay? The regular player is gonna 3-putt that more times than 2-putt it. So by simply focusing on your speed, you're gonna lower your scores, okay? Anytime you're outside 15 feet. So let's talk about some speed, all right? Jeff, let's come over here. I wanna see you hit a couple of these putts up to this hole here. When we're this far away from the hole, right here I've got a 25 or 30 footer. The only thing I'm concerned with is speed. Now, if there's a huge slope or a tier, it takes another thought process, okay? But when you have a pretty average putt, the only thing you're looking for is a general direction, a little left to right, a little right to left, and then spend all of your energy on making sure you have the right speed, okay? And we're gonna talk about some ways to make sure we can feel better putts with speed. So, Jeff, we're going up here. Basically, is this putt going left to right or right to left?
Touch left to right.
Touch left to right, all right. So we're gonna hit it somewhere out on the left, but here's the thing, okay? I love my players to visualize, again, that club length. It doesn't look very big right now, but watch this. When I put it on this side of the hole, and then I move it all the way to this side of the hole, wow, that just made the hole that much bigger, okay? So if we're making our short putts and we can hit our golf ball from distance into a 6-foot wide hole, 3 feet on this side, 3 feet on this side, guess what? You could miss it by a mile. As long as your speed is good, you still only have a 3-footer. Okay, so that's the visual I like to do. We're taking a bigger hole here, and all we're doing is making sure we have the right speed, okay? Awesome. And one more for me. Good. And Kev, get one face on from him too. Good. So tell me this, bud, did you hit that hard or did you hit that soft? Bit soft, right? Rolled up right next to the hole, but here's the thing. Every putt we hit when we're hitting lag putts should feel soft. The number one mistake that amateur players make when they have a long putt is they take a backswing that is too short and then they feel the need to hit it to get it to go further. Okay, now here's the thing. We wake up every day and guess what? The amount of that hit can change. When we're talking about consistency, we want to allow the weight of the putter to swing in and hit the shot, okay? The number one thing to make that happen is making sure that our backswing gets big enough to create the energy and the putter falls into the golf ball. We had a wonderful, wonderful mentor who's probably one of the best putting coaches in the world, Todd Sones. He would do this drill with us all the time. He called it the 3-to-1 drill, okay? The goal of this drill is to make sure that your backswing is 3 times the length of your follow-through. When you're doing that, your putter's energy is hitting the golf ball, okay? When you take a backswing that is too short and now you have to hit it, you have to apply the energy, okay? So when Jeff said he hits it soft, it's because it really doesn't feel like he's hitting it hard at all. It's the putter hitting the golf ball there, all right? So we get in here, and I like to say we take that big backswing and we hit it soft. And the cool thing is, when we do this, not only does the ball come out with a really consistent exit speed, it never fires out too fast, but the cool thing is that when this putter is made, it's made to swing very still, right? It's actually the player who has to apply some force that begins to change the club face as he's hitting long putts. So really the cool thing is, when you start letting the putter do the work on longer putts and letting the energy of the putter hit the golf ball, you're actually gonna end up, even though focusing on just speed, rolling a couple of these in because the putter face is staying so much more square and doing all the work. This is one of my favorite things to do for this. I tell the players, all right, get in there, let's take a big backswing and don't hit my shaft here. Very nice, couple more. There we go. Really, really good. The sound, look at that ball just tracking right towards the hole, very nice. And again, when we're doing that, that putter face is staying really, really square. So that's my best tip for you guys on the long putts, right? Let's make sure we take a big enough backswing. Let's let the putter fall into the golf ball, and let's really hit it soft. Let's have that finish be, boom, a little shorter than that backswing. Putts. Now, here's a great game for you guys to play when you're out there with yourself on the putting green, okay? I'm just gonna pick the number 3, all right? I need to get my golf ball to 3 different holes within a club length in a row, and I'm done. Pick your holes at random, right? Trying to confuse yourself a little bit.
Right, I'll go to that hole.
Going the up hole about 30 feet, all right. Letting the putter do the work, taking the hit out of it. All right, we're only thinking about speed. Boom, we got one. Let's go get it. Let's find another hole and do it again. Just went from one of the slowest putts on the green to one of the fastest, right? And nothing I would expect less from him. Ooh, beautiful, bud. Let's go. Again, we know we're going to make that. Going left to right or right to left?
Just a touch left to right.
Beautiful. So we're going to hit it somewhere out on the left of the hole, but our main priority, the energy, the attention we're putting on is making sure our speed is correct, because that's what's going to lower our score. Let's see if he got it, and boom, successful, okay? For all you younger players out there, right, guys like Jeff looking to go to the next level, one of the #1 things that we hear college coaches say when their young players come into their program is their speed control needs work, okay? So a really wonderful drill, an understanding of how to take the hit out of the putt and let the putter do the work, a great way to go around the green and test yourself, okay? Jeff, way to go, dude. Keep up the great work.